Hello there everyone, Raziel here, and I would like to talk about Zombieland Double Tap. Or as we learned while watching this movie, that rule may need to get tweaked just a bit. But still a fantastic movie. I absolutely enjoyed it. This takes place 10 years after the first movie, so hey, it's in real time. What was it, Abigail or Little Rock has grown up, everyone has grown into an official family. The fact that they stayed together these 10 years, I gotta admit, I'm a little surprised, especially with Tallahassee, but what you gonna do? The premise of this movie is pretty generic, but so was the first one, Zombie Apocalypse. This is just 10 years down the line, and we see not only how our main four have gone, but we see that civilization, well, I use the term loosely, human lives, are still flourishing, but in some interesting ways. We'll get to that a little bit later. Now, first off, let's talk about our main four. We have Woody Harrelson playing Tallahassee, Jesse Eisenberg as Columbus, Abigail Breslin as Little Rock, and Emma Stone as Wichita. These four, even though 10 years have passed for us, and seeing this movie, it's as if I just saw the first one yesterday, because the chemistry between all four of them still works. Definitely a dysfunctional family. For the most part, our four are more or less still the same. They're the exact same type of people as they were in the first movie. There is, however, one, I guess, new tidbit of information we learn about Tallahassee, which I kind of had to sit there and just think, okay, doesn't really do anything for the story, but sure, whatever, roll with it. You do you, buddy. Now, as far as character development goes, it's pretty much still the same. We saw them develop in the first movie, and Double Tap is literally just a continuation of that. So, in a sense, basically, they are us. We're going through what they're going through emotionally and whatnot. But the main focus, at least for me, were the new characters that were introduced with this story. First, we're going to start off with one of my favorite actresses of all time, the lovely Rosario Dawson, playing Nevada. Seeing how she was as her character and interactions with a few other characters, I absolutely adored, and she was hilarious. My only beef was the fact that she's not really in it that much, but she's in it when it matters, so I'm happy. I'm satisfied. Two of the other new characters, which we see in the trailer here, Luke Wilson and Thomas Middleditch, I really hope I said his name properly, playing as Albuquerque and Flagstaff, who flat out are carbon copies of Tallahassee and Columbus. There are a few moments in the trailer that aren't in the movie, but it's no loss. But seeing how these four develop with each other, priceless. All I can say is that if it was possible to combine these two groups for, say, another movie or something, probably could have been hilarious, although I'm pretty sure that Tallahassee and Albuquerque would have shot each other long before then. But still, nice little interaction between them. Now, we do have this hippie character who, unfortunately, I'm spacing on his name. I'm not going to lie. For me, he was the worst part of this movie. I could literally care less about him. And when we see where his, I guess you could say, his arc goes, because as we see in the trailer here, Little Rock is at that age now. She wants to meet more people her own age and find out what to do with her life. So when she meets this guy, she just decides to run off with him. And when you see where they end up going, now, I have no problem with hippies. I'm all into the whole free love, make love, not war, and have peace. Sure, I'm fully for that. We're all for that. But when you're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, you may want to alter your mindset. Just saying. So in that case, I kind of agree with Tallahassee.
I have nothing against hippies. I just want to beat the out of them.
Especially in this world, I get it. What ends up happening, no spoilers, but what ends up happening is when Little Rock runs off with the hippie guy, they end up chasing after her. That's how they meet Flagstaff, Nevada, and Albuquerque. And when they end up getting to their final destination, that's not a pun, just saying, you realize how this world is, at least involving that hippie, and you're sitting there thinking,
You'll be the first to die, but I like your enthusiasm.
You might die.
yeah, y'all should have been the first to die. Now that said, as far as all the new characters and whatnot, for me, the number one MVP has to be Zoe Deutch, who played Madison. This bubbly little ball of energy and joy, I absolutely loved her. She was charismatic, she was comical. Yes, she was playing the classic dumb blonde, but I don't care. I usually really hate the whole dumb blonde persona, but in this case, it worked. I mean, come on, it's the end of the world. Everybody should be sad, depressed, and, just completely down in the dumps. But then here you got this little ball of sunshine just cheering you up no matter how bad things get. There were moments left and right. I was constantly thinking, oh, is this where you die? Crap, is this where you die? Oh, no, this must be where you die. Whether I'm right or wrong, you'll find out. But it was just it was great to have her while she was on screen. She was hilarious. I highly doubt they'll make a third movie, but if they do, I don't know. I mean, let's say if she was lucky enough to survive, I hope that they bring her back. Even if there's a flashback, I don't care. Just bring Madison back. But if you're going to bring Madison back, you better bring back Nevada as well. Just saying. The only other thing I'd like to say about this movie is that there's something that happened in the first one that it's not so much that it was rectified in this one. There is an apology made and a joke, but first off, stay throughout the credits. There is a mid-credit scene and a post-credit scene, and I gotta admit, it kind of changed my opinion about this person. I didn't know how I felt about him for all these years. I've kind of been a blah about him, but this movie actually started to change my tone for them. So, Zombieland Double Tap, I would definitely say go and see this, especially if you were a fan of the first one. This is something I would definitely get on DVD, Blu-ray, in order to, have them side by side, always have them in my library. Coming soon, I think I'm going to start doing maybe some type of rating system with some of these movies, because lately I've been seeing a lot of stinkers. I haven't really been reviewing those, but a friend of mine has convinced me yet again to start reviewing the ones that are bad, because apparently people like hearing the opinions of movies that really should not have been made, but we'll get to that. I have 2 more videos coming out, so if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe or send me a comment. Let me know if there's anything out there that you want to see, or any particular movie you'd like for me to review, or if there's a video out there, whether it be YouTube video, Facebook video, or maybe even a movie that's long been out of theaters that you want to know what I think about. Just leave it in the comments below and I will get to it as soon as I can. So until next time, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful weekend to come. Have a good time at the movies, and I will see you all again very soon. Take care.